Hey Terraria fans, guess what? If you're playing on Switch, I've just ruined your Christmas. You're not going to be getting the Journey's End update until afterwards. This kind of sucks, so let's dive into everything they've said in their latest State of the Month blog and go through it all. Okay, so here we go. We have what we hope be an early holiday gift to our Switch fans. Terraria Journey's End is in the final stages of development and submission and literally ruining it and telling people it's coming out in January. This is pretty poor. Given that so many people will have loads of time off, whether it's school, college or work over Christmas, I do feel like this is just a bit rubbish. And certainly it isn't a early holiday gift just telling us it's going to be delayed. You've literally just stolen all the mince pies, Relogic. So pretty much this build will match everything that PlayStation and Xbox has had as of the start of November. I'm going to list all them changes for Xbox and PlayStation players right now as well in a second. So why can't it be out before the end of the year if you're so close right now? The reality is that companies, including Nintendo, are nearing the end of their year holidays. As we all know, that means a lot of folks out on vacation and or full company shutdowns. If we were to release, say in December, this would create a scenario where if there were any bugs or issues at all, they would essentially be impossible to fix, even if DR had a fix made instantly until probably somewhere in mid-January. It's just an unfortunate dynamic of this time of year. This gets the update out just as soon as possible in a new year, avoiding that risk. While we're confident in this build, every launch has some bugs and we just don't want to put everyone in a situation where there are issues and everyone is powerless to address. Now that said, the team will continue to test and fix in the meantime and go ahead and get whatever else they can find already in the queue. Hopefully that makes sense to everyone, but we're happy to answer any questions that you might have. Yeah, like I get it, I understand, but this update has been over a year in the works now. The fact they couldn't get this done for the same version as Xbox and PlayStation, I really feel like they need to invest better. Either get more staff working on these console updates, or actually get another team. It seemed like things were a lot better, well maybe not that lot better when they had the previous people doing it. I mean, I don't know, I've not played Terraria that much over the last few years to really confidently say that. But yeah, from where I'm looking, it just doesn't seem like they've really got proper plans in place for sometimes, and that consoles really don't get thought of at all. And it just carries on what's happened in the past where they are nearly 3 years waiting for an Xbox PlayStation update as well. But yeah, January the 4th, the update will hopefully hit Switch and not too many problems or issues. Now let's dive into them hotfixes for Xbox and PlayStation. Whole issues with mouse and keyboard refinements to better match PC, looking likely fixed soon. Optimise world generation speed. Fix the dying during craft dupe search locks play and typing prompt which prevents movement and inventory access via escape. Fix number of Xbox crashes, items deleted in multiplayer world by client if held in hand from a chest when closing down the chest. After selecting a coin ammo slot while in world, return to the regular inventory, changes selected item to a right hand inventory slot. Optimizing the Xbox startup time, adding a controller binding to open an item in research from inventory. Fix settings becoming inescapable if user has option pop-up open when split screen orientation is changed. They've added PS4 multiple editing on signs, tombstones. They click through on info accessories through to the slot below. They fixed the cursor going missing on accepting host invites being in page groups. Only journey characters may enter a journey world. Message is carried over to an invite when an invite is accepted from this screen has been fixed. Assigning villagers to an empty house, the message says that housing is all occupied, shows, then that's going to be fixed as well. Clients having a delay in picking up items from host. Fixed starting position on scrolling list is cutting off the top outer glow of the grid selection. If you have a dynamic hotbar slot bound to a hotbar item, it doesn't reset the location of selected item to that item when RBing away. Fix split screen, second player immune to projectiles. In the tutorial, the item art in the dialog boxes looks duplicated, scaled and offset from the chat box. In the tutorial, the close control menu banner prompt is missing out on every dialogue. A single hairstyle displays outside the hairstylist pop-up. They fixed more stuff to do the tutorial, talking to the guy during the kill zombies, but before the open beastry step continues to advance time when it shouldn't. I fixed the unable to navigate through options on main menu after disconnecting the network when guide, crafting or research from inventory is invoked in multiplayer sessions. Rare crash in old gen data, something to do with trees, has been fixed. Cannot equip when a chest is open either from inventory or from a chest. The tooltip for auto select which displays in loading tips isn't replacing its button icon as expected. Mouse interaction disabled by hovering text. Frame rate drops to 40 FPS when housing is at full capacity is fixed. And loot appearing at lot on enemy locations. Breathe! Damn, that's quite a lot of fixes. I haven't actually given a date of when Xbox and PlayStation fans are going to actually receive that update. But yeah, hopefully it's going to be here soon. So apparently also mobile are slightly affected. They'll be back to business working on the mobile versions once they've got the Switch version out and done. And then hopefully this means that we start thinking about crossplay across all platforms. But I do agree, you don't want an update that's going to just be broken all over Christmas. That would be pretty bad. See, and other platforms. And poor Switch just gets the rough end of the deal. There's no news either about what's going on with some of this stuff either. The crossover between Don't Starve and Terraria, whether or not consoles are actually going to get it. We do know obviously it's not a feature that's going to run away. It's simply generating a seed in the world. But that's not the case for Don't Starve. If you do want to play Terraria themed creatures in Don't Starve, it is only for a limited time. Now this update did go live on consoles as well for Don't Starve. They're a developer that can actually update all their platforms pretty much at once. So that's good news at least, but it's a shame they're not going to keep it around for a bit longer. But yeah, Terraria, you will get some of the Don't Starve content and it will be there pretty much forever as long as you generate the proper world seed. And hopefully, like I said, that's going to be coming to console in the future. And there we go, they've been nominated for Labour of Love in Steam. I've got to say, I don't think I'll be able to vote Terraria as that. Maybe on Steam, yeah, they've had some updates and stuff and have kept their players happy, obviously. But yeah, I guess it's a good thing this isn't an Xbox or a PlayStation vote. So let me know what you think about that. Are you bummed out you're not going to be able to play Terraria, the new update now, until January? Or are you quite happy at least that it's going to be maybe in a better position and might not have as many problems and issues that the Xbox and PlayStation versions did have? Let me know in the comment section down below and I'll see you ratbags later.